Okay, the police have come out to talk to the team, and we're gonna see what we can get from them.
We're waiting for a judgment to come down on the ruling. I've reached out to the district attorney's office, the district attorney himself. He's looking at some things. He's looking at call back. I've also requested the assistance of TBI, so as soon as the district attorney lets me know, he'll make the request for TBI to come in. I'm not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer. I'm asking for lawyers to come help me with this situation, and we'll
Sure.
as soon as they contact me back, we'll have the answer.
Okay, let me ask this question. If you found out there was a murder in progress in that building that you're controlling, what would your SOPs be for that?
So I understand where you're coming from on that, but I got to verify the law too. So I got to verify that some terminology that they use I'm not really familiar with. That's why I've reached out to the district attorney for his assistance, and he will send me that assistance as soon as he contacts me back.
Okay.
So we'll remain on site until we get that, and then we'll go from there.
All right, so we agree abortion is going to be criminal in Tennessee. Tennessee law does affirm the value and the humanity of preborn children, right?
So the word that you used there that's the trigger for me is going to be. If it's going to be, or if it is today, that's the issue I need to verify today. I know with the Supreme Court ruling to overturn Roe, I understand the trigger law, to my knowledge, went into effect on Monday. But I've got to verify that there's not something that I'm not aware of.
Sure, I completely understand your reasoning, and I get it. If I can make an appeal to you, just as a man, as a brother, is we just watched the shooting in Uvalde. So I'm sure you guys have watched that and broken that footage down, and I've seen the epic failure of law enforcement. And there was a man in the building killing children.
I will tell you that I just left their office. There's nobody. There are no patients in their office.
There's no patients up there. No. They told our people that they're double booked.
No, I just left that room. There's nobody up there.
It's because they're all inside the building. Yeah.
I was back in the back earlier.
They're all in procedure. I can guarantee.
Okay, well, I would appeal to you, sir, that if you discover they are killing children in that building, I would plead with you and encourage you that you have a lawful duty. This is when that shooter was walking down the lawn. After he already fired 3 shots and he was walking into a school with a rifle, another officer had him in his sights. He said, "Should I shoot?" Just told him to stand down. That man walked in an open door, walked down a hallway, killed 30 children. Nothing was done about it. Now, how many children are going to die this week in this clinic if nothing is done?
Well, before the day's out, I will have a decision from the district attorney who will take appropriate action.
Thank you. Well, I can tell you we have 300 people out here who also are intent on upholding Tennessee law, as we understand it.
Well,
So,
we'll be here
but
today until I get that ruling,
rather,
and we'll go from there.
Thank you. We'd much rather you all order a cease and desist order.
Yeah, we won't go anywhere until I have that information.
Okay. And so by the end of the day today, I'm going to give you my number and reach out to me.
They don't want to put that on video.
Can we show you a video real briefly of the call that we got just to help as you're communicating with the...
So what I will do, I'm going to go ahead and get one of my patrol officers to come and take a report for you based on the phone calls that you had today. He will also collect any video evidence or photo evidence that you may have, and that'll all be compressed together into one report so that we'll have that.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Anything else, Jim? Anything else?
No, I appreciate you, Candor. Thank you for coming to talk to us.
No problem.
We look forward to filing a report with your officer, and we look forward to hearing back
So
from
who do you want to be the person that files the report?
I can do it. Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll send an officer up here, and if you just hang out in the Hampton Inn parking lot, you have been trespassing the property, so don't go into the parking lot, don't go into the building.
Unless the abortion clinic invites us.
They don't have the authority to invite you. The building management has the one that's trespassing. So to get to their office, you got to walk across their parking lot. They don't want you in their parking lot. But hang out here, and I'll get somebody over to you.
Quick question. So you said you'll have an answer by today. So by tomorrow, if we were to come,
I'm
should have an answer either way.
I'm sure I will hear from the district attorney today.
Okay.
Regarding what his opinion is. Obviously, he's the driving force for law in District 15. I'll get his opinion on whether the law is in effect or not. And we'll go from there.
Officer Mullins, if I can just appeal to you real quick, and I appreciate you being respectful to us, we don't get treated like this. So we do appreciate you, but I would appeal to you this. It really doesn't matter what men say. There was a time in our history not long ago where men said that you could hold and beat and even kill a slave if he was disobedient. We would not say that it was okay to do that just because some men wearing black robes agreed that was a moral thing to do. So I just want you to understand that principally our position is there's babies being murdered in there, and it doesn't matter what the DA says or anybody else. It's not going to change what's really going on behind there. It's murder, it's infanticide. We got men out here who are willing to do what needs to be done, is all I'm saying. And we would rather you guys do what God has ordained you to do, and that is to reward good and punish evil. But in the absence of that, we have to protect life. And so we just want you to know we're praying for you guys to do the right thing. We're appealing to you guys to do the right thing. But whatever comes, we want you to know that we have to obey God rather than men. It doesn't matter what a man sitting in an air-conditioned office says. You have a duty to God to protect life at every level.
It's a big tip to back.
Yes, sure. So I understand what you're saying, but I am going to caution you that whatever action you take, you need to remain lawful to whatever action that is. Any unlawful action by any party, whether it's your party, their party, or the party upstairs, will be handled accordingly.
And I appreciate that. I just want you to understand we're going to be obedient to God's law, not man's.
Yeah, we think it's always lawful to protect life.
And what I don't personally understand is, we went through this democratic process. We overturned Roe v. Wade. We have a trigger law effect in Tennessee. It already went into effect. And then when we bring it before you, your solution is to err on the side of baby killing instead of Tennessee state law. I don't understand that.
No, I have to verify the Tennessee state.
Well, but you already explained to all of us that you knew there was a trigger law, and that law already went into effect.
That is
So
my
you're
understanding,
erring on
but
the
I have
side
to
of
verify.
baby killing.
I have to verify that the law is in effect.
Deputy Chief, it's just kind of like a concentration camp killing all prisoners.
I would encourage you to look at that law and read it, because if you look at it, there's not a question.
Sure.
In other words, anybody can go call a lawyer, but lawyers didn't vote that in. Representatives of the people, so a common man should be able to read the law, and you can, and it's very clear. It's without question.
I understand what you're saying, but what did write the law was the Tennessee legislature that wrote the trigger law. That's the part I have to understand.
And that's what I'm encouraging you. Instead of just asking a DA who might be a political elected guy who has a political agenda, as a man who wants justice, I would encourage you to read that law yourself and consider it.
So what I can promise you is that as soon as the district attorney gets back to me, we will have a path forward, and we will have people here to go one way or the other.
Appreciate it. Thankful for abortion.
Appreciate you. I really do.
Yeah, I want you to know we have tremendous respect for law enforcement. Very much appreciate what you do today. So this is not us having an issue with you.
I understand. I understand that I'm going to do everything I can to get to what I need to get done.
Thank you. It's precisely because we respect you and your office and your position that we're appealing to you in this way. Because we know that you have an important role to play in society, a duty to protect life. And it is the will of the people of Tennessee that you protect these preborn children.
I understand. I will obtain every information I can to make the lawful decision that needs to be made.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank y'all again.
Thanks, Chief. God bless you.
Anything else, sir?
Good.